Hey everybody, it's Mr. Antonucci. Um, really quickly, I want to explain the blue lane, white lane, gray lane thing. When we're doing, especially if you're new to jazz band or even if you're a returner, there's times where we learn our scales, we learn 2D solo, we might learn something by ear, we might work in the improv packet. Basically, there's going to be, because we're in distance learning in certain capacities and hybrid with some distance learning, we'll be able to have people select what assignments they want to do that corresponds with their level, because we're no longer bound by being in class and having to play everything. So when you go to do and play and work on these assignments on your own, you could select what track for you. So there are 3 tracks or 3 lanes. I'm going to refer to them as lanes. And that is the blue lane and the white lane and the gray lane. So when you go into Google Classroom, or Google Classroom, and on the classwork page, you will see these different lanes. And what will happen is I will make an assignment and you'll all get one, but you'll get one according to the lane you have that you have chosen. So your blue lane is for brand new folks to the jazz program. It also could be for returners if your last year was your first year in the jazz band, especially with distance learning in the second half of the year. If some of the scales or improv things that we did, improv packets or learning things by ear, if those were really overwhelming for you, choose the blue lane. The assignments won't be the same this year, but they'll be similar. And so you'll get a second crack at them. But blue lane is for all new folks and also returners just after their first year that might want to redo some things and kind of firm up the foundation. White lane is for the majority of our returners, second year or third year. You are going to choose the white lane. You've done things before, you've had some proficiency, so I'm going to give you kind of a reminder and then an extension exercise, something that gets you into the next thing. And then gray lane is for those people, regardless of what group they're in, that really want to go for it. They really, really, really want to be pushed in terms of learning some improv or technical pattern or transposition at the highest level. So those would be folks in CJB or a few folks in jazz band too that are really, really engaged and really want to challenge. So those are most of our folks that solo quite a bit or really trying to develop their soloing. So you're a gray lane person. So once again, blue lane is first year people for sure. And then also maybe a couple of returners who had their first year last year and want to kind of review a little bit. White lane is the majority of our returners. It could be a new first year person if you're really sure you know all your major scales, major and minor, and you've done some transcription. You could be in the white lane. And gray lane is for those hardcore jazzers that really want to push themselves in either band. And that is what the gray lane is. If you have any questions, send me an email. All right, folks, enjoy the last few days of summer. Can't wait to see you next week.